Hello, my beautiful souls. How are you all? This decision was very spontaneous and from my heart, so I hope that some of you join me in. Um, I didn't announce this live in advance, but we are just gonna make it happen. Like I always say, life is all about putting yourself out there, out of comfort zone. And this is exactly what I need in this stage of my life, even more than I did before. Um, Thank you all for joining in for the start. I would just like to kindly ask you to let me know if you hear me okay, if you can see me okay, and that life can flow beautifully. And you can also let me know from where you are joining in so that we can share the energy, the love from all over the world. I chose for today's live, I chose our living room because it is very bright, it is full of my plants, and I think that it adds to a beautiful atmosphere for this life. Um, you can see our garden, and yes, so I hope you join, you're gonna vibe with me. We have approximately 1 hour for this live, and the reason why I decided to do it is because in the past 2 weeks I had a um, really interesting, how can I say, really interesting period for me was happening, and I've gained so much insights, and I feel like I've transformed, and it's something worth sharing in life because I think that maybe many of you can relate with what I have to say. And it's basically I am just out of sickness. It hit me pretty unexpectedly, and now after a bit more than 2 weeks, it left me with very deep um, transformation from the inside out, and also from the outside, because um, my physical powers, my physical sense is not yet where it needs to be, but because I'm not where I was before I got sick, it left me with a lot of things to think about and reflect um, on my life. It's like I was living my life from day to day, like everything was okay, but I have felt deep inside that something is missing, that that spark that each when it comes to creativity, motivation, that something was not right anymore, and that I need to take one step back and refocus what I'm doing, how I'm acting, behaving, and that something drastically needs to change. And in a few days the sickness came, and like I always say, everything happens for a reason. And now I'm very grateful for what I've been through, and it left me with a clarity for moving forward. So again, thank you. If you are watching this, let me know from where you are joining in. It's been a while since I did last live. I think it was when we were last year in the summer, and now it's already spring next year. Um, I would really love to do more of these kind of videos because you are put on the spot, you are live, and you really need to, there. I think there is no room for mistakes. So I have here little notes because I really wanna give you guys um, detailed insight and like explaining in a practical way what I was going through. So the thing is that 2 weeks ago, a really serious sickness hit me almost out of nowhere, because I have to admit that I haven't been so sick in since I know for myself. I haven't been so sick, like especially in the last 6 7 years, because I'm a person who takes care of her body, mind, and soul. I consider myself eating healthy, moving my body at least every other day. All these things, all these different aspects of taking care of yourself, that at the end, the why is because of your health, to be in good mental and physical shape in order to function the best to your abilities. And then the sickness came, and from one day to another, I was so how can I say, so weak, so without energy, and it left me in bed for 1 week. Um, it was something like flu, I think, but a bit different. Like some, I don't know what it was. I didn't go to doctor because I know my body, know to listen to myself, and I've just mostly let it um, even out by itself, and it turned out to be the best decision. And um, what I want to say with this is that when you are sick, um, it puts things into perspective in a way that I didn't have energy to do nothing, to read, to watch screen, nothing. I was so weak that all I did was sleep, and when I wasn't sleeping, I was having a blessed time to rethink my life, and it just came out, like like some hidden force, an invincible force was forcing me, putting me out there to rethink what I'm doing. So I started reflecting on everything that I'm doing, on my life, on my how am I portraying myself, my creativity, my friendships, everything. And it really put things into perspective. And the most important thing I learned is that it makes you appreciate your health even more, because when you are in good health state, everything is amazing, and you think that you are grateful, and that you are reminding yourself every single day that you are very grateful to be healthy, to start your day with things that we take for granted but are the most important ones at the end of the day. And I was reminded that I should be grateful even more, because I'm a person who is constantly out and about and really taking care of others, sharing my experiences, and then I was put into a state where all I could do was meditate and think about everything, making concepts and asking, I'm sorry, the whys, if everything that I'm doing okay. And I really want to point out how fortunate everyone should be for their health. Even if something is not okay, to be able to just move to come to certain doctor or certain treatment, and to be able to think with your own hand and function with your own legs and hands, it's a blessing. And the second thing that I've took out, like the best thing from this sickness, was that um, I'm still attached to certain beliefs, and especially materialistic things. When it comes to home, maybe a car, it doesn't matter what it is. I figured out that attachments, that materialistic attachments are really something that is not necessary to obtain. Let me explain what I mean. If you are changing your car, or maybe moving out of your home, and if you are using that thing or living in a certain place for more than a year, maybe 2, maybe 5, you automatically become attached to that way of living, and you meet certain people, you create certain community, you use certain car for more years, and you treat it like your own friend, like I do, because I have a very let's say funny way of treating things, like everything, like, you know how they say everything is vibrating in this physical realm, in this matrix. Everything is vibrating, has energy, has a pulse. And I give a pulse, I give a soul to everything. My phone, my water bottle, everything is my friend. And when a change comes, I figured out that it was quite difficult for me. But attachments are not bad, because without attachment we wouldn't have this boundary, like questions: do I really need this? Do I really need to switch things up? How does it contribute to be a better human being? um, these are really important questions, and I would say that attachments are good in a sense that it keeps you grounded, it keeps you focused, to ask yourself if this is really contributing to your future, to be minimalistic and smart about things. Because my purpose is just to letting go of things easily, to be adaptable to changes when it comes to materialistic stuff, and like where I live and what car I drive. And but in my case, this attachment extends also to friendships, to doing certain workouts. Because, for example, if I move now where we live, I have my friends close. I have I can do bike trips because I know where to go. My Zumba classes, I'm dancing, and everything is perfect if you look from the outside. But if I move now, let's say that if I move to USA or to Spain or wherever, or to the other side of the country, this all these things become different. Like, you need to let go, and my goal is to make these transitions more fluid, to be not light as a feather, but more understanding, and to take this that everything has its fleeting, that everything is fleeting, that changes are good, positive. And this is what I also learned with this sickness. And I really ask myself what I want for this year and for the next year, to grow. And I encourage everyone, if you feel like, if you're a person that feels right now that something is missing, or that something that you are doing, or maybe even where you are living, it's not to your standards or aligning with you on the inside, it's time for a change. It's not easy by any means, but it's supposed to be hard, because this kind of experiences make you stronger, make you wiser. And each time you do it, the attachment is less presentable, and you are doing it more like neutral. You are like a true creator of your life, so light and with compassion and understanding. And I really took action, and um, I finally opened up a blog. So in the next weeks, I'm gonna share with you my blog, because I've really figured out that the strongest creative expression of me is through words, through poetry, through longer writings about how I feel, and I'm the best when I explain my wisdom in words. But with YouTube and videos like this, I can put myself out there, and when I talk with you guys, I figured out so much, and then I hear your feedback, and it's really nice to see that you are not alone in this, of course, and to share that understanding and light. Thank you for joining in Avopia, and thank you for your contribute from Colorado. Greetings from Slovenia. The spring is just slowly starting, and it's the most beautiful, for me, the most beautiful season. It's also my birthday very soon, and it shows. I like the just the right temperature. You can do all the outdoor activities without getting all tired because of the heat and the sun. I really love it, and I really envision myself traveling a bit more in these upcoming weeks. And this is also one of the things that I plan to change, because of what it was in the previous years, 2 or 3 years, and now that it kind of settled down, um, I really feel that I need to explore more the world, and we are also thinking about changing our car to a van, like if you maybe know Volkswagen California, like a camper van. And this is where my attachment comes in, like saying goodbye to the previous vehicle that we own, and it this kind of van brings a totally new way of living, and I am looking forward to experience that, because I plan to do this kind of lives from outdoors, because I know you guys like when I post a video from outdoors more than indoors, of course. It's where I'm the brightest, the happiest. And yes, travel back, exactly. um so yeah, I feel that a totally new era is coming, and I know that you guys can feel it too. We live in very interesting times, right now. Things are happening so fast. Even scientists say that the the concept of time became more thick, in a sense that if in the past you needed from idea to realization, let's say half a year, now it's like just a few days. Everything is happening so fast, and I really feel called to share what I am doing, to stay grounded and present in these kind of times. To not lose your core, to not lose your principles, your fundamental purpose in this life. And the greatest thing you can possibly do is being out in nature. I can't stress that how important is that, because it gives you clarity. There is something about getting that fresh air in your lungs, the sunshine, just being outdoors, I don't know, maybe being inside automatically makes us feel more confined in a space, like you have walls and you feel like you're maybe stuck. And I know that you agree, let me know if you agree, that when you go outside, when you surrender yourself, when you're walking, you're maybe listening to music or listening to birds and looking around, you see someone, you say hello, how are you, and see the smile on people's faces, just puts you in a different kind of perspective and mood, right? um, yeah, so that is really one of the most beautiful things. Yes, the energy of the earth comes into you. Now that you said that, I encourage all of you, if you have a chance, to go outside, find a place where you feel comfortable and confident, and take off your shoes and just walk barefoot. Maybe even sit down barefoot on some tree trunk, or on a sand, or if you feel comfortable, put a jacket under your butt. It's so amazing. You connect, or hug a tree. Um, if you want to see, want to know, I have a video about that on my channel. And if someone comes, it happened to me once that when I was hugging a tree, or somebody saw me walking barefoot, when I was coming back, I saw this same person doing what I was doing, because it's just so amazing. Like, I always say that for growth and for a change, you already have everything you need. You have your power that you carry within you, your creator self, you are the captain of your ship, so you have all the power. You have internet, where nowadays all the informations are accessible. You have YouTube and you have nature, and of course following yourself and doing what you love in order to gain that clarity and wisdom. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments. It's because it's with that purpose that I'm doing this kind of video, so that we connect on a more on a deeper level, because I would like to know all of you. If I would have a chance, I would invite all of you to all 1,500 of you, and we would hike, we would talk, we would share knowledge and experiences. And I'm really grateful for this space on YouTube, that I can share myself and my knowledge, and we can connect. Um, so yeah, do not take your health for granted. Be happy that you are healthy, that you can move your body, move yourself, and wake up every single day and say to yourself, it's a beautiful day to be alive, and just give your best to the people. I have read not so long ago that you always have two choices: to step one step back into safety, or one step forward into growth. And I'm always gonna choose growth, because I wouldn't be who I am today if I wouldn't do that. Um, Thank you for joining in. I can read your name because it's in, I don't know, maybe in some Asian letters. I can't remember the English name for this kind of letters, but blessings to you as well. And thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Yes, walking in nature makes me feel peace and clarity. That is true. Um, I also want to cover another topic, and that is what I was saying before. And I'm gonna try to explain in the most practical way um, how to stay grounded and present in these times that are happening right now, or if you are facing with a certain situation and you don't know what to do. Oh, Korean. Hi, Wendy. Greetings from Slovenia. Wow. I'm honored that someone from Korea is joining into this live. How awesome. Like I say, YouTube can be a beautiful space to connect with like-minded people. So thank you, beautiful soul. I'm grateful to you. If you are a person who maybe struggles from time to time to accept certain decisions and how to navigate that times when maybe everybody is coming at you a different size for different things, or you are accepting a very important decision, I got you. um, I've learned that from my parents, and I'm also adapting that to my life. That when it comes to, or even now, I'm facing with this kind of situation where I'm on a precipice where I feel that everything that I wrote down or I was writing down repeatedly about my goals and visions came true. I have achieved a lot in the past 5 years, really working towards our dream together with my partner, Gaspar. And um, I know that many of you, and because I was also talking with my friends, that everybody comes to a point, and that happens many times throughout your life. You come to a point where you achieved a lot of things, and maybe you're not aware that that thing that you are missing, that sense of fulfillment and happiness, comes from that you are maybe put yourself in some kind of comfort zone, but not in a bad comfort zone, of course. It's a belief or a living where you have achieved your goals, your vision, and you are living it. You are living your vision, you are living your goals, and that is amazing. But I have figured out that the cause of my how can I say, not a brain, maybe even brain fog, and not be maybe feeling unmotivated and sad from time to time, comes from achieving a lot. So what I did is you step one step back or two, and you look around yourself and you say, okay, so what have I achieved? Where am I? What I like right now? Because you have to know that when you are writing your goals and then reflecting 3 or 4 years later, you are not the same person, because you're changing every single day. Always always remember that you are a different person from today to tomorrow, because I'm not I'm not vibing, and I don't like the same food, the same workouts, the same things that I liked 5 years back, because my focus, my attention was elsewhere. eh? And like Joey Dispenza said, change your energy, change your life. Oh, hi, Attract Passion. Very nice of you to join in. Attract Passion is my partner. I'm sure many of you know him, and maybe you have found me through his channel. So thank you, Gaspar. um, so, as I was saying, we are changing every single day, and our aspirations, yes, beautifully said, Avopia. We grow and evolve like a tree. And we go through 4 seasons every single year, like a tree goes, and that is true. We have a season for blooming, where we are planted. Like right now, we have a season of summer where we plant our seeds and then we shine, then we experience, we give, we transform, we consume. And then we have fall and winter where we reflect, where we ground ourselves, we put a blanket on, and we gain a new power, a new energy for another new fresh spring. That is a very beautiful, poetic way of explaining how we evolve as a human beings. And I encourage you all to follow your likings, because I figured out that whatever I like is actually my purpose, my passion. And admitting to yourself the fact that you like and that you are good in something is power in its own. Because I know since childhood, since primary school, that writing is my power, is my force, and is where my creativity flows. I'm not the greatest painter, but words are my armor. And then, of course, then you have certain limited beliefs, like, can I live from that? Will I gain followers from my writing? Will I get views? Will I be paid? Well, if you don't know, if you don't try, you don't even know. And that's my motivation, my beautiful soul. So we are opening that blog. We are gonna write our hearts out, and we will see where the magic happens. Because when you put your focus and energy into something and you do it constantly every single week, you are disciplined, universe pays back tenfold. If I share a little story, what I mean with that, when I was in primary school, I really wanted to dance. Even in high school, I really, really, really wanted to be a dancer. But life, like, my parents didn't support the idea financially, and therefore my calling, my passion was put aside with different kind of. I never became like a professional dancer, but I was always dancing when I went out partying when I was a teenager, or in my room when I was living with my parents. I was singing and dancing a lot, and I never forgot about that part of me. It was never professional, but I was always doing it on the sidelines. Let's say I was evolving myself in a different way for like business wise and like that, but I never forgot about it. And then it's gonna be 5 years this year. Then like we experience, there just comes a time when you are ready for something, it finds you, and then it's up to you if you grab that or you let it go. Because if you let it go, someone else is gonna grab it. It's like the idea comes. Are you gonna grab it or are you gonna let it go? It's up to you. And you should always take that, because these moments are really, really sacred. So a friend called me and she asked me if I wanted to go to a Zumba class, like dancing. And at that time I was not so confident in my skin. My self-worth, my self-image, my self-esteem was probably at one of the lowest points of my life, because my acne was really breaking out. I was not satisfied with how I looked, and just going through a process of loving and accepting myself. And when I thought about dancing in a huge dance hall with 20 to 30 women, I froze out. But something kept me going, and I said to that friend, yes, I will go. At that time, I didn't even knew if I'm gonna like it, how I'm gonna pay for the monthly fee for the classes. But I said, we are gonna make it happen somehow. So we went, and today is 5 years later. I'm still going to the same Zumba classes with the same instructors. It's three of them, and just like the universe would want it, one of them became my neighbor 1 year ago. Like, amazing. The first time when we came to see this house that we are living now, one of the Zumba instructors was talking with the owner. Like, can you imagine how we say small world? Like I said, amazing. That is just amazing. So with that story, I wanted just an example of how we should take that. You feel it with your whole heart. You feel it so strong, so deeply, so passionately that you just can't say no. Right? Well, even if you are afraid, even if you have certain limited beliefs that something will go wrong, maybe it will go wrong. Maybe I don't know what will happen. There's always something that will maybe come in front of you, and you will feel scared, or that you will not handle it. But that is everything is for your greater good, for you to grow and evolve. I see that we are a little dark here because it's already 6 p.m. So the night is coming, but the day is already longer, and we are grateful for that. So maybe for another 10 minutes, and then I think that it's going to be too dark for me to continue. So yeah, when somebody says to you, follow your dreams, or follow your passion, when you finally do, you figured out that it's quite a journey. It is quite a journey, and when you get sick, it's also quite a journey. Like, yeah, looks okay on my screen. Thank you for letting me know. Let me try something. Better. We gained a bit more of natural light. Sorry for that. Oh, Pedro, thank you for letting me know that. Like, I have always, when I do live, I have certain notes in my notebook. I always prepare myself a bit, but I never know where it's gonna take me. So I appreciate the feedback. Really, it means a lot. So thank you for that. Yeah, so following your dreams. Yes. If you ever feel that you are stuck, it's okay. Like, I figured out that every transition, every thought that I have, every feeling that I feel, it's okay. Nothing is wrong, you know. It's there for you to think about it, to do something about it, and when you feel confident what you will do about it, you do it. 11 a.m. Isn't it funny how we are on the same life all around the globe, but here is 6 p.m. and you have 11, like late morning, let's say. Oh, happy birthday, Pedro. My birthday is on Sunday. So you are a Pisces as well. So hello, fellow Pisces. Beautiful. thank you really for sharing all your experiences. If you have any question, let me know. I'm happy to help to the best of my abilities. So beautiful. Oh, and to see all the love in the comment section. That is so beautiful. Can you imagine how happy it makes me feel that I have contributed to something to create a healthy and loving space for other beautiful souls? Amazing. I'm also planning that when I have a birthday, I'm gonna do another live. Maybe not exactly on my birthday, but a special video is definitely coming. And yeah. Okay. And the third thing that I would like to point out. Thank you. Oh, thank you. When it comes to my blog, I will let you guys know in the community section. And I will really appreciate if some of you would be considered like beta readers. It means that whenever new post will happen, you will read it and maybe let me know your feedback, so that I see that I for me personally to see how you feel and vibe with my writing. I'm gonna separate it in poetry, and that is gonna be in English and Slovenian, my native language, and majority is gonna be in English. Like if you maybe saw, I have a few videos. I mean, 3 of them where I read my poetry in English, and then I'm gonna also be writing book reviews, because I'm an avid reader of books, and I've read so many in the past year since I started actively reading back from different fiction and non-fiction books. And I think that every book that I read, the review shouldn't go unwritten, so you're gonna find all different kind of reviews there. I just feel called to do it, and I was planning on making YouTube content about it, but for now it's gonna be on my blog. It's gonna be called Liquid Sunshine. And yes, Avopia, you have a question. Have you done the lay on the earth and let the feeling come in through your back? Yes, I did. I do a lot of that. Certainly in the summer and springtime, and when in the winter and fall season, I do that on a yoga mat, on a ground in our house, because our house is I don't know how to call it, but it's just the main floor. We don't have upper floor, so the whole house is on earth. It's just nothing underneath but an earth. But yes, I do a lot of that. I do a lot of laying on the earth, barefoot walking, and hugging trees. Yes, that is. These are one of my practices in nature when I'm stressed or not in the best mental headspace. So the last thing that I want to cover with this life is awareness. Awareness in a sense of being aware of what you consume every single day. I have noticed that with the times that are right now, going on right now, it is very important what you consume daily and how you navigate yourself through everyday life, like which books you read, what kind of articles on internet you read, or um, social media, that it is good to be very careful with that. um, because when I was sick for 10 days or a bit more, I have deleted my social media from my phone. I deleted Instagram and Facebook. I left YouTube because of the podcasts and music, but Instagram and Facebook were deleted, and I didn't open them for 2 weeks. And if you never did it before, I encourage you to do a little social media detox, let's call it. And it really puts things into perspective, like how much time you are scrolling and just consuming different kind of information, and that information maybe leaves you scared and afraid of what tomorrow will bring, or that what you are doing is even okay. And now that I have it back, I'm really, really mindful how I spend my time. And the really good trick is to when before I go on Instagram or YouTube or whatever social media, I put a timer. So I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna take my phone. I'm gonna put timer for 21 minutes or 30 minutes, and that is the time I'm gonna focus on social media, whatever it is, like scrolling, replying to messages, getting inspired for choreography, whatever it is. And it really leaves you with more healthy time to do the things that really contribute to your best self. I really see that it's dark, so I'm probably gonna end it here. And to conclude the awareness, it is very good to broaden your focus into unknown, like because to research, to every day expand your horizons and expand your playground, trying new things, learning new skills. Because with learning new skills, with reading, with maybe doing cross how is not crossroads, I don't know how is it called. Oh my god, when you have little um, squares and you put the words in. I can't remember the word right now. But to train your brain every single day. We should have time for our brain work, for reading, for doing a workout. It's very good for your mental and physical state. Whatever feels close to you, yoga, pilates, everything is amazing. Because without that we become stagnant and we lose a bit of focus, passion, motivation. And whatever whatever you are doing every day or how you are spending your life, make sure to be the person who gets in a daily walk, eats healthy food, and is mindful and aware of what you are consuming and how you are behaving. We are all in this together, so let's be understanding and compassionate with each other, and lift up each other like we do, with wisdom and things that help me maybe will help you as well. And that's what I'm always sharing with my passion and happiness, that the something that I did really helped me. I'm sure that will help you as well. You gotta start somewhere. The most important thing is to set up some sort of plan, like maybe setting up a morning routine, having 2 hours in the morning for yourself. Doing You have my morning routine on my YouTube channel, and I have figured out that like organized morning rituals that consists of different things like yoga, working out, journaling, ice bath. This kind of stuff really sets my mental clarity and focus for the whole day ahead. If I don't do it, I am more lost and find myself scrolling on the phone or not knowing what to do next. So, my beautiful souls, thank you for joining in, for all you who joined. I am grateful to all of you. Hope that you learned something new. Hope that you enjoyed and bloom where you are planted. That's the name of today's life. It's like how can say like my token of gratitude to the spring that is coming, and nurture your principles, set your boundaries, and love everything and everyone with utmost respect, compassion, and understanding. Such a Yes, yes. Timers are really amazing. They work for anything. Even when I'm working, I separate my working time in time blocks. Like I'm working for 45 minutes and I take a 10-minute break. 45 minutes, 10-minute break if you have a chance. Or if I am facing with a certain task that I don't like, I divide it in more days. Like first day 15 minutes, second day 15 minutes, and then the third day it is done. Like folding or ironing your clothes or cleaning the house. I set a timer and I do it. So they really help me, and I use them daily. Wish you all a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Sending you my gratitude and love, and see you soon in the next video. Ciao, ciao.